Hello, thank you for joining us to meet a GOED member, where we introduce you to the entire omega-3 universe, one member at a time. Today's member will be James Hutton Ltd, who will be represented by its head, Jonathan Snape. Jonathan, thank you so much for joining us today.
You're welcome.
Let's start by asking, what is it that you would like the GOED membership to know about James Hutton Ltd?
Well, James Hutton Ltd is a company in Scotland, in the UK. We've been active in lipid analysis since the 1980s. Our brand name you may have heard of is Millfield Lipid Analysis, and that's known throughout the world. In the recent AOCS ring testing for omega-3 fatty acids, we were ranked #1 laboratory in the world, one of the few places in the world that are accredited both for GCP and for GMP. Both in the United States and for GCP in the UK or in Europe, and also GLP. We can work to that standard as and when required.
And Jonathan, how would you say that kind of prestigious and storied legacy informs the way you look at the future? What do you think the greatest single challenge will be for the omega-3 space going forward?
I think authenticity and provenance of products is vitally important. We need to ensure that as an industry we have products that we know are authentic, that they're the right quality, there's not substandard material on the market. We know there are cases of accidental mix-ups as well as deliberate fraud. So we need to ensure that the product and the products that we're selling are the best quality, and we know where they're from, and we can have full traceability. And we think that the analysis plays a huge part, not the only part, but a huge part in ensuring that we maintain the standards in the industry, which is for everybody's benefit, not just one company. But we need to ensure that omega-3 products have a reputation for being high quality and reliable.
And Jonathan, finally, if I could ask you to be a little creative and choose a meal to represent James Hutton's special quality or unique characteristics, which meal would you choose? Which cuisine would you choose, and why?
That's a very interesting question, and I think that I would take from my Britishness, and one of my favourite dishes being fish and chips. Everybody in Britain loves their fish and chips, and it's a dish that many people around the world will associate with Britain, and it's something that most of us would use regularly and every week and enjoy. But the fish represents the fish oil that we analyse, so fish is very important to us, but the fish is fried in vegetable oil usually, and we also analyse vegetable oils, and you need to ensure you've got good quality vegetable oil as well. The third part of fish and chips are the French fries made from potatoes, and maybe not many members know, but another part of our business is we actually breed potatoes, and a lot of these potatoes are used for making French fries. So when it comes to fish and chips, we've got all the bases covered, and it's traditional. What we do, a lot of it is traditional, old-fashioned chemistry, but it's still as valid today as it's always been, and it's the same with fish and chips.
Oh, that's perfect. Thank you for the thought that you obviously put into that. And now I will make sure that as many of our members as would like to know how to get in touch with you with any questions regarding James Hutton, and maybe to experience that wholesome, hearty quality of fish and chips.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.